Uh, so Bapat, I think we should start now.
I'm absolutely fine. I think we can, if you want to wait for 2 3 minutes, I have no problem. Otherwise, we can start.
Yeah, so we'll wait for 2 3 minutes. Let
Sure,
other people join.
sure. No problem. No problem. Tell her only to move to the next slide of agenda.
Okay, let's begin. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yogesh. I'm from Elsina, and today we have this webinar on enhancement of capacity, utilization of the manufacturing capacity. With us, we have Mr. Avinash Bapat from Capsimize. Capsimize has introduced this AI-based platform, which allows people uh, to share their manufacturing resources with the companies who are in need or the companies who have the excess capacity of manufacturing. So those can share their resources. So Capsipize has joined Elsina very recently, and this innovative platform is open for all Elsina members. They can join this platform. There's no cost involved. I think from here, Mr. Bapat can take it over and start the presentation. If you have any queries, once we complete the presentation, then you can raise hand and we can try to answer your queries. Mr. Bapat, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you very much to Elsina, to Mr. Yogesh for giving us this opportunity. So let me just begin quickly. Basically, Capsimize, we need to optimize capacity utilizations, and that's the whole purpose. And I think what is happening is that we will just take you quickly through the introduction slides so that rather than me only talking, it will be easier. So we have a small 3 minute corporate video which will talk about the concept so that it is clear and we create a platform to start the talk. So go ahead, Ronit. You can start the video now.
Capsimize, making Indian manufacturing capacities virtual through high-end algorithm-driven technology platform, resulting in improved ROI. Objective of the Government of India is to make India a self-reliant and global manufacturing hub. We at Capsimize would strive for optimal utilization of capacities, resulting in business growth, increased employment, and improved loan portfolio. With Capsimize, you can flexibly be a capsimizer, meaning capacity provider, or be a capsimizee, meaning capacity consumer. As a capsimizer, you have surplus manufacturing capacity. The platform helps you find the right partner to enhance your business opportunities, resulting in higher capacity utilization and improved ROI. As a Capsimize, you may be located anywhere in the world and are looking for pan-India manufacturing capacity options. The platform will help you to improve the effective cost of production through discovery of surplus capacities. You can continue to focus on your core competencies such as research, branding, global expansion, whilst the production needs are met through the recommender system on the platform. The secured cloud-based platform with its proprietary algorithm will use artificial intelligence to recommend the right partner for you and execute smart contracts on blockchain technology. To get started, register for free. Upload your capacity details, which will be kept masked and confidential. Capsimize will help you execute long-term capacity underwriting contracts. Capsimize will transform the global manufacturing landscape with enhanced ROI at the fulcrum. Collaborate, coexist, co-elevate.
Yeah.
Capsimize.
That's the basic concept which we are wanting to present to the members of Elsina. That what we personally felt is that there is a definite need to have a pan-India platform which can talk about getting into the electronics, electricals, barring other sectors also which we are. And one of the reasons that is also emerging very strongly as the ROI for anybody, whoever is a large corporate, medium-sized corporate, everybody's ROI are under pressure. Fortunately, India is proving itself to be a good opportunity for any kind of sourcing securities. Your sector, that is electronic, electricals, is on an extremely high upward trend, and it gives us a good opportunity to give the manufacturing opportunities for multiple corporates, whether in India or abroad, by utilizing if there are existing available surplus manufacturing capacities. And that's the whole purpose of the platform. Next. These are, of course, some of the credentials that are happening for the shift by many of the corporates from the global side to India as one of the source for manufacturing, which can bring us additional business very quickly. Next. So realistically, are we really at an inflection point? The answer looks to be yes. And those are three primary drivers. The structural drivers are there. You have a robust globalization tailwinds which are happening, and the government boost to the sector. Forgetting only the PLI, but overall the government strategy is to improve the contribution of the manufacturing sector to the GDP at least 3 times. And one of the major sectors that the government is focusing is on electronic electricals, and we will talk about that now. Go ahead. This is the kind of course, on the left hand side, you can see the sectors that we are covering up. On the right hand side, what you can really see is that even post-COVID, how there are multiple and different countries, how their capacity utilizations are going on. If you see on the comparative point basis, Japan is at around 94.9%, Canada at 82%, US at 75%, a country like Brazil at 81%, and really we are at around 69.4%. Now 69.4% is the macro level numbers. These are all the informations made available by IBEF, Invest India and Ecotime. So all the sources are stated everywhere. And what we really feel is that with no additional investment, by utilizing the deployed capital towards the improvement in terms of utilization of capacity, a 2% growth in capacity utilization equals to $8 billion worth of value of goods produced. Now that's something which is the huge opportunity for India to tap, whether we want to go ahead with the newer investment or leverage our existing investment and existing available manufacturing capacities if they are available as surplus. Next. Now, this is a very simple definition. A capsimizer is the one who has a very nice manufacturing plant for multiple reasons, but is not able to utilize the capacities fully. We call him as capsimizer, that is who provides the capacity, and the capsimizee. As of this moment, participants, we have limited the capsimizers to be only from India. That is, any and every manufacturing company into your sector will be located in India, whereas the capsimizee who is looking for utilizing manufacturing capacities can be situated anywhere in the world. Now, definitely there are advantages for both, and capsimizee's advantage is, of course, the conservation of capital, sourcing security, optimal cost of production, and actually there is also a substantial work which can be done in terms of the carbon footprint. I will explain that a little later. It is more in terms of bulk and heavy industries that we are covering, but even electronics and electricals, we can talk about it. Go ahead. So what are the real benefits? I mean, why is Capsimize required? One is that, let's be honest, all of us know that it is not that the capacities or third parties are not utilized in India or abroad. So it's not some esoteric kind of a concept. But what is really happening is that, do we have a platform which is going to show on an all India basis the options of capacities which are available? We are not a product platform. We are not saying like India Mart or others, this is the end product. What we are saying is that what is the manufacturing capacity? And then I'll come to that, and what does it mean? And why have we spent 2 long years in designing this process? So of course, first, to the Capsimizer is a new additional business. There are large number of companies who do not have a global visibility today. They are good in their own space. They might be continuing to do with the OEMs with whom they are doing the work today, or having their own marketplace, but they don't really have, all of them don't have a global visibility. And there was a need of the platform which can be made a global visibility to the Indian available manufacturing capacities. Of course, the cost competitiveness due to volume growth, I don't want to read out because all of you have this on the screen. But the second last point, which I think is important, is the alternate sectors for use of surplus capacities. Now, the platform has been designed, of course, a technology partner is a company from the US called Cyret. And Cyret has, fortunately, a 100% subsidiary in India, and they have developed this information architecture as well as the proprietary algorithm. And our strategy partners have been IIM Ahmedabad. One of the very interesting point which I wanted to highlight, which came in from the IIM group, is that many a times there might be certain available capacities which might be a part of the process, but they are surplus, and that normal human tendency is to look at additional business from the same sector. Whereas I will take you to the another slide later, but which can show that you can be sector agnostic for some portions of your capacities, unless and until they are into highly concentrated industries like chemicals or in pharmaceutical, where multiple uses might be different. But otherwise, we can be sector agnostic for the use of our capacities. For the Capsimizee, of course, you might be in India, you might be looking for pan-India manufacturing options. As of right now, what generally happens, even large companies, you have sourcing teams, you have vendor development teams, but normally it is becoming more of either word of mouth or just done a search on the Google or something and trying to find out the options available. But when you see the demo, you will realize that how deep have we gone into the definition of what is manufacturing capacity. Of course, improved cost of production, conservation of capital, even for Indian companies who are wanting to expand their business geographically without investing capital into creating new facilities. The existing facilities with all the machineries, capabilities, compliances, approvals, if it is available, then why not to have a ready-to-use facility and save time? And of course, the sourcing security for all the global players who are looking at India as one of the sourcing options for your sector. And if Ronit, you can just go back to the earlier slide, I just want to show you the kind of earlier. One more back. Yeah, here. If you see in the sector of electrical and electronics, this is from IBEF and Invest India. that the electrical electronic sector, the government of India wants to take it from the present level to 540 billion US dollar by 2025. Now that's the kind of potential market that the government of India is envisaging, and I think the members at ELSINA, I'm sure they are fully aware of all these statistics. I just wanted to touch on the point for the scope of work. Go ahead. So next. Ronit, next. So how does it work really? So as Capsimizer, you basically just register on the platform, upload your capacities, whichever are the surplus capacities. And let me tell you that last 2 years have been spent by Capsimize platform in just firstly understanding what is manufacturing and what is manufacturing capacity. So we have the experts who have spent all their life only and only on the shop floor trying to understand what is manufacturing capacity, and the information architecture has been designed in such a way that it has been parameterized so that no individual who needs to upload his surplus or required capacity details should take more than 15 minutes to complete. And the form has been designed into as friendly, UI UX friendly as we can. The Capsimize, if you are looking out for capacities on a pan-India basis, you register and you can start your search. You will have a real-time answers. So surplus capacities are shortlisted, matched with the need of the Capsimize on the parameters, and in each sector we have divided that into subsectors. Each subsector has at least 50 to 60 touch points on which the evaluation is done, which results into majority of the so-called DD queries which will be solved of the due diligence, because the global players might be situated physically outside India, and that's one of the points that we have mentioned here. And we have designed the entire ecosystem, which we will come to, which will facilitate the transaction, which includes everything right from the due diligence agencies to the banks to the legal firms to the various, which we will show it to you later. Go ahead. So this is what really we felt was a very important and very interesting kind of an thought process which came from the team of IIM Ahmedabad. Now if you look at PCB or plastic molding or anything in that line or into auto component side, what really is happening is there are so many multiple industries where we can look at utilizing our capacities if we have surplus, or you might be situated into different sectors, but you might be looking at certain manufacturing capacities which are here into electric, electronics or auto or other sectors. Go ahead. So this is a sample demo just to give you a feel as to what is really the platform. So, and after that, I will of course request Mr. Ashley, who is our sector expert, to tell you exactly what are the nuances, and later on, of course, he can take the queries if any. So start, Ronit. Yep. No, no need. Yeah. So go back.
I'll stop sharing.
No, not the new
Presentation.
plant. Presentation. Back to presentation.
Okay.
This was primarily just the participant, just to give you a feel as to what really have we done in terms of understanding. It is not mandatory that every single field you need to feel. But what happens is that the better the information, the faster would be the recommender system and the algorithm can work. These optional information, but many a times industries and the corporates which are situated, large corporates in India, have a very standardized information system, as well as companies situated outside India also, they have a very standard process to know whether you are not only whether you have X capacity of the machine, whether you have capabilities, what about human angle, what about compliances, what about capabilities. So we want to ensure that whenever you are on the platform, it is the fastest way, whether you are looking for capacity or you have surplus capacity, we should be able to get you the partnership and additional businesses as fast as we can. The platform features, I mean, somebody who is keen on the technology side, we can also share. I have my CTO with me in the room. He can answer any of the question later in terms of the platform features or security or confidentiality, etc. Go ahead, next. These are, of course, the best-in-class technology, and that's why I said at the beginning, we retained an US-based company which is very, very familiar with what is manufacturing. And they have a team here of around 200 people working out of Pune, who are our technology partners, who have been useful and have been the architect in terms of designing the forms, as well as designing the algorithm, as well as filtering through the AI, the recommender system. Go ahead. This is the kind of what I called or refer to as our ecosystem partner. At the fulcrum, you have the Capsimizer, Capsimizees, that is the industry partners who are either looking for capacities or who have capacities. And along with that, you have everybody, like you have Elsina, like we have stated on the top, National Regional Manufacturing Association, embassy offices. We have already registered ourselves in a very short span with Indo-French Chamber of Commerce, Indo-German Chamber of Commerce, EU-India Chamber of Commerce, and multiple associations in India with whom we are having the interaction on an ongoing basis. You will have DD agencies are there, law firms, solicitor firms are there, logistic chain people are there, bank and NBFCs are there. Banking sector has been extremely proactive and supportive to us, because they have been telling that this is the kind of solution that not only India but the banks need, because for additional business from the good clients, as well as for any of the company which is otherwise suffering and looking for additional business, and because of which their account is not really performing very well, for them it would be a big boon to the bank and NBFC. So they have been also been our partners. Go ahead. So we have Mr. Ashley, because Mr. Adalatwale had told me that make it short and brief, and it should be in span of overall span was 1 hour, and out of that we should not be consuming too much of time. So I will ask Mr. Ashley, who is Ashley Miskita, who has spent his life in terms of electronics and electrical. So Ashley can give you some light as to, he has been a person from Capsimize side involved in designing all this information, because he was doing this day in and day out for 40 years for finding out the capacities, utilizing capacities, offering his capacities to multinational companies. So in each and every sector, we have expert of such nature who has spent his life into doing the same business. Go ahead. Ashley, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Bapta, and a very warm welcome to the Elsina Group. I know the component industry, which was started, in fact, being represented by Elsina in the late 60s, has now evolved into a major force, especially in the electronic sector. So the basic, you can say, principle on which electronic manufacturing is based, it consists of four parts, basic four parts. One is the design. The design has to be very, very good so that you get a robust product. The second is the component quality, that is the reliability of the component. The third is the process, the control of the process. And finally, the fourth is the product reliability, which will give you a field failure rate very low. The customers will be happy, and the recall of the product from the market will be less. So we were basically instructed to focus on all those four. And as part of my experience over the last actually around 35 years, a lot of vendor development, improvement of the vendor, whether it was process or reliability, which resulted in the product reliability, those were very much in focus during all these years. And it kept on improving. So the vendor base, which was very strong in the 80s and 90s, but gradually deteriorated in the early 2000s because many of the big multinational as well as the national companies, they had their offices in China, and the kitting used to take place in China. So we had a procurement team, the purchase team, which was a large group, 40, 50 people, before was reduced to 10 to 12 people, with a major shift of the manpower taking place into the Shenzhen office, which was the hub of electronic kitting as well as product manufacturing. So taking it from there, I think the Indian government noticed that this sector cannot be neglected any further. And so it was in, you can say from 2010 onwards, this sector has got a major boost. Though most of it came in the later half of the decade, it should have been the Indian decade. If you see the electronic progression, it took place right from the Japanese to the Koreans to the Chinese. So in all probability, we all thought that the last decade would be an Indian decade. But it was not to be, because even now we see a big difference in the imports of electronic items, parts, items, vis-a-vis the exports. So if you see the first major change, if I just take you down the history, it came in the 50s, where Bharat Electronics for manufacturing of components had started, along with the ITI industry, that is the Indian telephone industry. Then there was a big gap. Of course, there were wars in between, but not until the 80s when C-Dot came in, where we tried to integrate all our villages to telephony. There was a big boost. You saw so many ISD, STD booths coming up across the country. It was at that time when India also tried to get into the IC, very large scale integration and IC manufacturing at Mohali, which is not spoken about today. But this remains still a major area where we have to improve. You can see the IC shortage, what it has done across sectors, whether it is automobile or whether it is electronics. So the government took very active, they played a very active role in the last 5 to 6 years to ensure that this sector gets a boost. And we can see it through the CAGR from financial year 16 to financial year 19. It has grown at a rate of 14%. Then there was the NPE 12, that is the National Policy of Electronics, which tried to remove the imbalance between import and export, but that didn't happen till 2020. So a new NP 19, which was flushed with $7 billion to spend as incentive so that this sector can get a boost. So the main thing was to concentrate on Make in India and making India as a global hub for electronic system design and manufacturing. That is the ESDM, which is the fastest growing sector in the world today. Then we had the can you Then we had the MITI, that is the Ministry of Electronics and IT, which is now headed by a very talented and extremely successful corporate leader, Mr. Ashwini. He is now heading the MITI, in which the union budget for FY22 is at 1.3 billion. So all the policies, promotions for hardware as well as software have been driven very hard through this budgeting, as well as getting the best in the industry to work for it. The PLI scheme, which is the production linked incentive, that is based on the base year of 1920, and it goes up to 5 years. Electronic manufacturing clusters. In fact, only yesterday, Tuesday, Orissa has approved. The cabinet has approved the electronic policy for the next 5 years. So from the center, now the policies are being driven by the states, so that the boost takes place right across the country at the local level. Next slide. You can see the electronic cluster sectors in India. We have the north, which has a lot of multinationals, and to the east, if you see, again multinationals and a lot of local like Lava, as well as Dixon and the rest have come in. We've got Jebel in Karnataka. We've got Intel, QI, Samsung, and of course Qualcomm. So we have got clusters which have developed, sprung across India, which have their own ecosystem. So along with these big multinationals and big companies, we've got a whole lot of backward integrated sort of industries which have come in, which help support the productivity, quality, as well as gains within that region. Next slide. Export market for electrical and electronics. If you see the last 2 years, we have not got the last year, but there's been a big difference. If you see the imports at 54 billion in 19, the exports was hardly 8.8. The imports again in 20 was 33, export was around 12. So a lot has to be done, in fact, by the electronic sector to bridge the gap. Next slide. The electronic sector, the process. If you see the printed circuit board, then you have got passive components like resistor, capacitors, inductors, transformers, switches, connectors. You have got the active devices of transistors, ICs. So one is we have the SMT technology, the through-hole technology, and finally the manual insertion. So they all form the part of the PCB assembly, PCBA. Encasing, it depends on the product. So in our platform, we've got 82 products in the encasing, the final encasing. But each of them will require this PCBA based on the requirement or the functionality which is required by these end products. Next slide. Next. Now, coming back to the industry subsector, electronics and electrical. On our platform, we have got, I'll start from down, the electronic components. The PCB, that is the printed circuit board. It can be a single-sided board, double-sided board, a multi-layered board. All combinations are available on the platform. The resistors, we have considered the carbon film resistor, metallized carbon resistor, crack carbon resistor, wire wound resistor. Same is with the capacitors. So we have got right from metal film capacitors, ceramic capacitors, as well as electrolytic capacitors. Inductors, they are wire wound, they can be ferrite core, the air core. So all the varieties of inductors are available on the platform. Anyone who's manufacturing and has spare capacities, you can put in your capacities on the platform and avail of benefits. And in transformers also, we have got right from various types of transformers for audio, for high frequency, as well as the normal step up, step down transformers. Switches, we have got various types of switches, which we have mentioned on the platform. You'll have to check about the switches. And last is connectors and wires, which play a major role. It's not mentioned here, but I think it's part of the platform. So it encompasses the entire electronic component manufacturing sector requirements which can be met. Now, coming back to the other parts which the platform offers are the molding, the plastic molding. You can put in your spare capacity right from 50 tons, 100 tons to about 1800 tons based on what type of machines you have. The pressed metal parts, you can do it because it is used for various encasings. The encasing line, as I mentioned before, there are 82 varieties of finished goods product, which in case you're doing as a forward integration from component business, you're doing something in manufacturing a product. And of course, the PCB assembly part, we can elaborate a lot on the entire process because this is the heart of electronic manufacturing. So you can go to the platform. We have mentioned all types of combinations. We have put in qualitative, quantitative is there, but also qualitative requirements and basic requirements which need to be met so that we can have a standard offering to the capsimizing. Next slide. Now, opportunities for electronic sector. In the current scenario, we have got consumer electronics, industrial electronics, power electronics, renewable energy, automotive sector, telecom, work from home, which is again new last 2 years, and digital infrastructure. In the future emerging, we have got AI, ML, then Internet of Things. We can have talking devices at home. Then you have got AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality. Then smart home devices, healthcare, robotics. Also a lot of embedded systems, because I've seen many of you all also manufacture the embedded system. So current as well as future looks very, very bright, provided we get into the global supply chain. Now, the global supply chain is required so that we can put in our wares into the global market, increase our exports, and make in India concept becomes a reality very soon. So I thank you all for having listened to me. In case of any questions, we will take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ashley. Ron, go back to presentation. And what we can do is that, of course, I just thought firstly is that anybody having any kind of queries, any kind of questions, we are more than happy. We wanted to keep ourselves brief and wanted to hear from you. This is basically, you can visit the website, which is very clearly spelled out here, capsimize.com. You can contact us. There is also an option at the registration link on the website itself. So you can do the registration. And as Mr. Adalatwale at the beginning said, that for the ELSINA members, it has, of course, a free registration. You can go ahead and register. And I think, Ronit, just go to the first agenda slide so we are not missed out anything, and then we can continue and keep it open now. Just go to the agenda slide, and would request Mr. Yogesh, in case, Mr. Yogesh, you have any points first before we start the discussions, more than happy. And hope we are able to explain as to what we are trying to do in terms of the sector and in terms of the platform. Go ahead, Mr. Adalatwale.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bapat. It was a nice presentation, and I'm actually impressed by the details shared by Mr. Ashley. I think he has spent a lot of time in the Indian electronics industry, and he understands the dynamics of the industry. The point here, I just wanted to share that this platform, it covers the entire value chain of electronics, right? Beginning from the raw material up to the finished goods. So I'm not sure how much detail you will require at the first place from the companies who want to register. Is it going to be very tedious, or you will be having some kind of helping hand from your side, which will guide the companies to register on the platform?
Mr. Adaltwale, as I said first, the platform has been designed, the UI UX has been designed in so friendly manner that the moment you go to the registration link and select your subsector, wherever you are into that,
Mm,
I'm guaranteeing you because everything has been made into a parameterized kind of form. So you will basically not need, number two, we have not gone into design side
mm,
because that is one of the thing which is proprietary to many, and many people do not want to disclose their certain proprietary information. So
right.
what we've done is that of course there is the hand holding, there is the demo videos available, everything is available on the site.
Mm,
And more than that, anybody who just goes to the registration link and sees it, it
mm,
should not take to anybody. We have done a lot of experimentation in terms of taking ourselves
mm,
to register, spoken to industry people to show their, to go through the registration form when we were building up and going out in the market.
mm,
Nobody will be taking more than 20 minutes to complete it, point number one, in terms of time. In terms of complexity, as I told you, because of the sector knowledge that we have garnered over a period of last 2 years, it has been designed it in such a way that most of the answers are either yes, no, or into a parameter form.
okay.
So that they become simpler and it doesn't become tedious, neither from time perspective nor from the perspective of understanding. So, I mean, anybody, any of your member, ever at any time, that's why we
Mm.
have to contact us and we are available 24/7 and we would be more than happy to answer any of, if there is any difficulty in completing the form, we are more than happy.
Okay, great. I
Yeah.
think there is one query in the chat box which you can answer. The question is from Mr. Kola, and he's asking that how the contract between two parties happens on the platform.
Yeah, I think very important, Mr. Kola. I think as far as the platform is concerned, you have, as you know very well into the business, you have both the sides of the parties. Now, we will be retaining the confidentiality of both the sides, that is the Capsimize and the Capsimizer, till the time the entire matching and shortlisting gets completed. The moment the shortlisting is completed, we have a blockchain by which the contracts are made available. And as far as both the sides are concerned, after shortlisting, within a short while, we are going to be having even on the platform the bidding process. But right now, the contract would be facilitated when both the parties are in agreement, because at the end of the day, whether you are an India-based company or international company, you would like to personally see the facilities, and that's the reason the confidentiality mask will be opened up once your company is shortlisted. And if you are looking for capacities as a Capsimize, you will be brought together with the Capsimizer and the contract will be facilitated. There are standard contracts which the solicitors have already drafted and kept ready. And in case there are any specific terms, specific clauses, either you can use your own solicitor to draft it or our solicitors will assist you. But the contract would be brought together on the platform by getting the two parties together. Post the contract finalization, naturally the platform, because there are multiple sectors, multiple transactions, we will be concluding the contract for you. And then after that, we definitely are not actually into execution of that contract, but the contract would be facilitated by the platform for whether it is for 1 year capacities, 2 year capacity underwriting or long-term capacity underwriting, that contract would be facilitated by the platform.
One question is from Mr. Ajay Goyal. Can you see that?
Mr. Ajay Goyal, I'm also trying to go through.
Yeah, he is asking that we have a capacity for LED TV assembly. Can use this platform?
The answer is 100% right, and it can be used. And Mr. Goyal, in case you have the contact details of Capsimize, and our people will be more than happy to sit down with you. I have a fairly large team available in Delhi. They also can come across, or wherever you are based. We are present in all 8 states, and either we can do it electronically through a Zoom call, or if you want, we can definitely have a one-on-one meeting arranged for you. Not a problem. Also, I think Mr. Dakar has asked regarding an automotive part supplier. We can do forging, heat treatment, machining capacity. We can use the platform, right? Absolutely correct. And you can definitely use it because auto components is a part. And just because we were talking to Elsina members, I did not get into the others. But I think this is a question that actually brings me to that point, just to catch up. We are covered ourselves with pharmaceutical, in which we have bulk drugs and formulation, all kinds. I'm not going into the details. We have covered, of course, your sector of electronic electricals. We have covered auto components. We have covered textile, and we have covered specialty chemicals. Because every sector has so many nuances, every sector has so many subsectors, and it has taken us 2 years to basically, with all the work with the technology team, with the strategy team, with the sector experts, we have been able to manage understanding ourselves fully well for 5 sectors. End game is, of course, we are going to expand the sectors, and as a platform, let me be assuring you that right now it is India-centric Capsimizer, global Capsimize. Very soon you will see that we will be using the global Capsimizers and global Capsimize. So we are making manufacturing capacities virtual and making it basically make where your market is, make where the ready capacity is available to you, rather than spending more time and capital into creating new facilities. But we are covering these 5 sectors, and today we are India centric. Going forward, it will be a global platform. It's a global exchange for manufacturing capacities.
Yeah, right, Mr. Bapat. Similarly, 2 questions are there from Mr. Nikam. He has the capacity for register manufacturing.
Lovely.
And one company, Ms. Revati, is there, and she's asking that they are looking for the toroidal transformer for 1 lakh quantity in Bangalore. So these, I think, they are the Capsimizer.
Yeah, they're the Capsimize. They are looking for capacities, and thank you, Revati ji. And we would be more than happy. But I think you must have seen the demo. What happens is that as you have stated, no doubt, winding of toroidal transformers. I think what we will be needing to do is that I would sincerely request that I would prefer also that if you can just visit the websites, more than that, the registration form, I think you will get all idea as to what are the things which we will be in a position to offer it to you. Because what happens is that we will be may not be on a pronto basis as of tomorrow. We may not be able to give you the immediate solution, but I can guarantee you that we will provide you with a solution, and we will provide you with multiple options for that solution. It is not that whether you can do with one particular party. We will give you option of multiple location, multiple parties, and we would be more than happy to offer that solution. And we are actually, while we are talking right now, we have the textile exhibition going on in Mumbai by Fraser German, and we actually, in the exhibition hall, there is actually a transaction on a Capsimize happening. So that was something which is really interesting, because I think companies and corporates are registering and are looking for solutions. So more than happy, Revati ji, we will definitely give you the solution. Just specify your query, your requirements on the platform, and we'll revert to you. No problem.
I think we can conclude here, and any more queries, we can take it offline, and people can send to you. I will share the details, because we will be collecting the information of participants today, and then share the details of Capsimize with them, the contact person, and they can connect with you offline.
Not a
That
problem.
be okay.
Not a
So
problem all.
Thank you, Mr. Bapat. Can we conclude here?
Thank you so much, Mr. Adalat Wale, and thank you all the participants. Really pleasure. And whenever you have any doubts, any queries, more than happy to answer anything.
Thank you, sir. Thank
you
you
very
all the participants for sparing time for this webinar. We will be sharing with you the details of this company and the contact person, and the registration link will be there, so you can register on the platform. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.